తల్లిదండ్రులు కావాలనుకునే మీ కలని నిజం చేసుకోండి. ఆర్థిక స్థితికి అనుకూల పద్ధతిలో మామ్ ఐవీఎఫ్ తో
ప్రతిదినం నీ దర్శనం మరి దొరుకునా క్షణ క్షణం నీ అర్చనం ఇక జరపనా నిన్ను చూడలేని రోజు నాకు రోజు కాదు.
So no, you were suffering from the cancer, and which is now what happened to this girl. She was so fit, she was doing everything.
Yeah, it was the month of July, and I got them home. They were in. When I came to Hyderabad, started shooting, and that's when I was diagnosed. Yeah.
You got symptom, or like you just went for
There are no symptoms. I did a self-test. Yeah.
that I wanted, like how we can overcome this. And
No, it's a very dark. My foundation, which is Yamini Cancer Foundation, in the memory of my mother.
The kind of waves you give me goosebumps. My God, what a lady you are. Now, how life changed now.
Is hard, but it can be beautiful. Hopefully.
Love and marriage. One line for Hamsa.
I mean, we're humans. We need companionship.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
How are you? Thank you so much.
I'm good.
So it feels so good to be a part of it and seeing you after a long time. You know, I think I've been trying for a long time. So
Yeah.
let's start the interview. The day has
Yes.
come true.
Yes.
Please. Well, today my guest is very special to me. I love her smile. I love the way she handles her things. And good dancer, a good singer. I've been inspired with her so much. Well, none other than Hamsa Nandini. I love her name also. Hamsa Nandini. When you just name her, you feel a lot of things. Oh my God, Hamsa Nandini. जैसे कोई flower खिलता है ना, you feel like a flower is there, and you look like that today. And you made my day when I was just entering and I just saw you. I felt so good. So with a lot of positive energy, this interview, and been waiting for you for a long time.
Yes.
How you feel now that I have
it's
got
so
you?
Good. It's so good to be here and be doing this. I missed it. So yeah.
So it's been a long time. Is it a long time you're coming to Hyderabad now?
No, actually, I've been visiting the city. I was here. In fact, I've started with my shoots and performances and everything. So yeah, but it's not that frequent as I used to come. So,
But I
yeah.
think Hyderabad you love, and we
Of
love
course,
you.
of
Fans
course.
loves you.
Yes,
So
yes.
when your name comes,
Yeah.
people will like always admire you. The way when you come on the screen,
Yes.
you did your Telugu cinema. What attracts you the most about the cinema?
I think it's so. I mean, the movies here are so culture centric, and you know, it's true to the culture and the audience and the frenzy that is there for and the love that is there for us from the fans, and that is I think what always endears us in doing films in Telugu.
So ma'am, you always Hamsa. I'll call you Hamsa. That's okay with you, I think.
Yeah, of
Ma'am,
course. Yeah,
I love
Kamini
your name.
Hamsa.
That's why I want to pronounce again and again.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to know, you always wanted to be an actor, or just happened? Because some things in life happen just happen, and it becomes actually a big thing in your life.
No, so I started off with modeling. I was also, in college time, and there was a lot of modeling offers, and I used to get a lot of offers for a lot of endorsements in Hyderabad.
Oh.
Yeah, sitting in Mumbai, and I was in my 11th grade, and there used to be so many. Yeah, I was in junior college, and there used to be so many offers, and it was wonderful to get those offers. But I didn't know what kind of market Andhra Telangana is. But I did a few ads, and they kind of clicked, and there used to be like these massive hoardings and everything put up
But
over
in
here.
childhood, we always admire seeing
And-
TV and cinema.
Yeah,
We
but I
always-
never really thought I would get into acting per se. No, I did not.
But you were like love watching more TV, more movie lover. You used to watch.
I obviously I've loved films and loved movies and songs and dancing and everything, but after I started modeling and I started facing camera, I realized that I was absolutely born for it.
Yes.
And it comes very naturally, and I enjoy it most importantly.
So there was no other option in your life. Again, ye nahi hua, to I'll go for this. Like you never had the dream. I wanted to be this in my life.
No. It wasn't like oh, I have to do it kind of a thing. No. I tried it. I went for it. My family supported, and I gave it a shot, and it worked.
What about your first day? I know it's been so many years to
Yeah.
remember about that memory. You got your first call about Telugu cinema.
Oh, that was awesome because I wasn't interested that back then to do it, and
Okay.
it was coming from a very very senior director.
Yeah.
And I think I must have said no to a lot of offers back then because I was like, I have no training in acting and I don't know anything. And they used to come and they used to visit me, because I had done a lot of sari
Yes,
ads and everything over here. So I used to get a lot of offers, and every time I was shooting in Mumbai, the directors and the writers used to come to meet me and offer me films, and my dad used to listen to the stories, and they used to be like, very politely used to say that probably she's not ready right now to accept it. So, but eventually I did when Pedavamsi Garu offered Anumanaspadam, and I was like, okay, I'm going to give this a shot, and
It was a big shot.
Yeah.
Your small shot become big shot.
Yeah. So it was interesting. That phase was also like a learning experience for me, and I just like decided to dive into it and go straight.
Do you have any particular memory you loved being with all the actors and they welcomed you and you were dancing so well? You have so many dance items, songs,
Yeah.
you have acting roles, everything. In
Yeah.
Telugu cinema, I think you have done everything.
Yeah.
So what was the point where they complimented you, or you when they came to you, Hamsa? That was the awesome thing. You remember that compliment, that close to your heart.
Oh, there are so many.
Any
such-
actor or some director came to you and said, yes, this was.
I think it was during I was shooting for this song in Legend.
Okay.
Which is Laskatappa. I think
Okay.
it was during that time that Balaya Babu and all of them, they were very very. Some other actress was supposed to do that song
Okay.
from Bollywood, and last minute they decided that it should be Hamsa Nandini who was doing it, and I don't know what happened, and it was like a very last minute thing. And I was at that time shooting for 3 other films. I was shooting for Tarantiki Dareddi, and I was shooting for Rudrama Devi, and I was dancing in everything, and it was a hectic shoot, and they wanted me to do that. So we were able to do it because it was all shot in the same studio. All 3 films of mine were going in the same studio.
Oh.
So I was literally like hopping from this set to this set to
God,
this
what
set.
a stamina you have, yeah.
Yeah,
I must say.
and
Lot of
dancing
energy.
for with Prem Rakshit Master. So it was just being choreographed by him was like it was amazing. So yeah, that was a beautiful memory.
So in a day, I mean, the way you were telling me, in a day, how many hours you have danced? I think
So I used to do.
Guinness World Record, I think you must have done that.
I don't know about that, but I was in the daytime I was shooting for one movie, and I was doing a song shoot for one, and at night shoot I was doing. So I was literally not sleeping. I was literally living in one of the studios here.
So we always love the way we do the things, you are very passionate about your work. So once the movie comes out, have you seen your movies and then you are giving compliment to yourself and saying, "Arey yaar, yahan pe ye hona
so
chahiye."
I'll tell
the
you
best
what.
part
No, I
when
don't.
you see your movies.
I don't go and watch my movies, and
Don't
I have
tell me.
no, I have not. And I think when I did Mirchi,
Okay.
and I was invited for the audio launch, and I didn't
The
know
trailer.
that it was such a big thing, and
Ah.
I wasn't even here for the audio launch at that time.
Okay.
And then after, I think I happened to meet Prabhas in a party somewhere, and he said that, "Do you know that it's a very big hit?" And I was like, yeah, I've heard, because every time I call up anybody here,
Yeah.
the ringtone is my song.
Yes.
So he was like, "It's a very big hit,
Ah.
and the movie is very big." And I was like, "Okay." And
You were
then-
just so normal about it, right?
yeah, it was very normal for me. And then when I went to the theaters, and he arranged for it, and I went to the theaters and I saw, and I was like, my God, that's like, yeah.
So it means you saw the reaction, but you
Yeah.
never watched your movies.
No, I've hardly
Oh.
watched any of my movies.
This is not done, yeah.
I haven't. I don't know. It's a little I think being an actor,
Yeah.
it's a little like it kind of you know, you go into very, when you have to watch yourself on screen. I think you become your own critic, and it's not like a
Okay.
nice thing afterwards. So I feel like it's easy for me to not watch me, and I just, you know, get directed.
Maybe your
and-
dad watched you.
Oh
your
yeah, they
relatives.
all watch.
They can't miss your
No,
work
yeah,
seeing
dad,
that,
dad
right?
watches, and yeah.
So what they used to
all do.
tell, because your dad was very close to you.
Yes, he has always been my biggest
Yes, your
critic,
pillar.
and he is, you know, it's obviously it's when it's your child, you want to, like, you know,
Yes.
see to it that, so he pushes me, and he pushes me to do best. So yeah, he's been there.
That's. I mean, when I heard about your dad, I mean, I used to call him, the way he used to give a warm welcome,
Yeah.
the softness.
Yeah.
I really loved about it. So, obviously, all daughters are close to fathers.
Yeah.
When it comes to mothers, what remembers you about mother? If you have to share her memories or something.
Oh, she was a rock star of her sort. She was warm and extremely chirpy, very high on energy because she was
I can see
very
that.
fast. She was I'm nowhere close
You're-
to her when it comes to her energy levels, and you know, the kind of things that she used to manage. So a multitasking woman. Oh my God! And she was an entrepreneur herself. She had 2 stores, and she used to run 2 boutiques.
So you never helped her? You never wanted like.
Oh, I
should-
did. As
Because your
growing up,
career
I
seemed-
always looked
Yeah.
up to her, and you know, she used to be in the boutiques, and she used to be, you know, doing her thing, and I was always like wanting to help her, but she didn't want me around because I was like, you know, disturbing. It's like a typical mom and daughter thing. So yeah, it was fun.
So still like that.
Yeah,
So,
so those memories are very strong.
so if we see it, you know, there was a time when lockdown came, things were like totally different.
Yeah.
I was watching your videos. You were like so full of energies and giving positive energies.
Yeah.
That time the social media was also on the hype side.
Yeah.
So you just started your own platform channel where you were like portraying all the things, what needs to be done, but the fitness part also. So that was the idea that time came, like when the lockdown.
No, it
time.
was. See, the thing is that, you know, when you're like locked up in for that many days and you don't know what are you gonna, you know, how you're gonna kill your time, and somebody who was used to traveling so much and always out there, and I think I thought, I have all the equipment at home, just let me
But at that
put
time
up a
you're very
camera.
strong, you know. I know your dad was not well.
Yeah, oh my
you
God,
had
yeah.
a very time.
Yeah, that came in
because
the-
that time I was calling you and your dad was not well, your grandma was not well. All of a sudden everybody, and you have to handle all
The
of
second
them.
wave, that was the
Yes.
second wave. The first wave is when I did a lot of videos and
Yes, yes.
a lot of cooking and all of that. Where
You
I
were
was
like
just
actually,
interacted,
yeah,
I
interacting
interacted
more, and
with a
suddenly
lot of
we
my,
didn't see you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I was then, I obviously got busy with, because my entire family was
Yes.
admitted, and it was kind of very, very tough on me, and you know, I had to get that thing done. So that stress really boiled down on me. Yeah.
And we also got stressed. I mean, that news when you have come out with, when I came to know you were suffering from the cancer, and which is now, I mean, when we heard, we become like, oh, what happened to this girl? She was so fit, she was doing everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And you were a pillar for your family, and
Yeah.
suddenly after you taken care, make them said, okay, they are healthy.
Yeah.
This news broke.
Yeah,
How
so
it was like-
it was the month of July, and I got them home. They were in the hospital recovering for almost 25 days to a
Yeah.
month. They all got home, and I settled them at home. And then I decided to, you know, sign a movie and start off with a project.
Yeah.
And I came to Hyderabad, started shooting, and that's when I was diagnosed. Yeah.
Oh, you
And
got symptom, or like you just went for
there are no symptoms. I did a self test.
Okay, you
And
did a self
I
test
did
for
a
yourself.
self-test.
That's it.
Yes, I did a self test and I found out, and I got the mammograms done immediately, and yes, it was confirmed that I was diagnosed with grade 3 carcinoma.
I mean, this self-test, I think somewhere this awareness, I think you people are like,
Yeah.
you've gone through so much. I mean, the pain you can only
No, that awareness
understand.
is
I
not,
think
unfortunately, not there, and
we are missing that. And that's very
Yes.
common. I think it's not like we go for a blood test, we go for a
no,
normal
and I
test. Yeah.
had a very fit and a very active lifestyle, and I have always taken care of what I eat, what I drink, everything was spot on. In fact, I had gotten my medical tests because of COVID done constantly. Everything was normal. If I wouldn't have felt the lump, I wouldn't have known.
So, how you
yeah.
taken this and how was your journey? I wanted to know because there are people who are getting.
No, it is
into
a
this.
very dark. It's
I
a
mean,
very
I don't
dark.
see that dark face being today what you are, full of. I mean, I can see on your face.
Yeah, yeah.
That I wanted, like, how we can overcome this and.
No, it's a very dark time for
Yes.
anyone to go through this, and it's also puts you through a sort of a rough patch where you have to come out of it, and you just have to face your challenges and just go with it and say that okay, this has happened to me. Just look at it logically and go on to the next phase and say okay, I'm going to deal with this. This is happening. Okay, let's go on, move on, deal with it, come out stronger. And when you don't have a choice, you just have to be strong,
No, but you were not hiding it. I've seen. I'm a
No,
follower of you.
no.
I follow
decided-
your all updates.
Yes.
You were just coming out, giving all the updates. This has happened. Now I'm well. I know you were just giving all the updates to your fans. So
No, I wasn't that active or anything, but I decided to. I was diagnosed in July. I came out in the media in December. So by then, I was done with 2 surgeries. I was done with 8 cycles of chemos and 8 more to go. So yeah, so I actually came out in December, and that's when I decided that by then I had researched so much about breast cancer and hereditary breast cancer that I wanted to get that knowledge and awareness out there. I wanted to put it out there, and because of which I also then launched my foundation, which is Yamini Cancer Foundation, in the memory of my mother.
Okay.
So it's called Yamini Cancer Foundation.
Good.
And that is basically, we want to achieve 3 things. One is awareness, the second is diagnostics, and the third is support.
So how you doing it? Like and the centers are like spread everywhere. How you
So
working
we are
on this, I want
we are planning on starting off with our diagnostic centers across India, and which will be cancer specific, and which will be for all types of cancer. And we want to basically educate and spread the awareness for self tests for women. And want the government to kind of give free medical checkups and things like that, the camps, and also at schools, for kids to know, because this is something that is not taught in school. It needs to be.
Yes.
There are a lot of myths around breast cancer, that it will, you can start doing your mammograms after 45,
Yes,
50.
I was to come to that point. 40s they say.
Things like that.
Yes.
I was 36, So there are a lot of myths which need to be tackled. And when I was going through the treatment, I realized that there are girls younger than me
Yes.
going through the treatment.
Yes.
So there, a self-test is as simple as that, which is what
So
I
I think
did,
from
and
which
which is
age
what
you
I
think
found.
a girl should start now? As you research, what advice you will give? Like
I would say from the 20s, and if there is a history,
okay,
from 20s, if there is a family history. If not, then maybe 30s.
13. I think
30.
30.
Yeah.
They should start, and every month that test should be.
It's not required every month. It's an annual mammogram. You get a mammogram. Okay, self-test, maybe you can do once a month. Yeah.
So before that, you were not much aware. Like once you just get
No,
into
I
it,
was
then
not.
It was a normal life.
I mean,
and-
I think of myself to be a very well-read and a very self-aware person,
About
who
yourself.
reads about things. But even then, that kind of awareness was not there I would say is not there in India, and because of which it puts me in kind of a dilemma that, if that's the case with me, imagine the common
Exactly.
women, Indian women out there. We need to spread that awareness, and that needs to be there.
You had your treatment in India, or
I had my treatment in India. I had the option of going to America and doing it.
mostly we are seeing like people
Yes,
go out. That I
yes,
think we
but,
should somewhere. We have the technology.
No, frankly,
yeah.
I have also considered. I also considered that, and I also had a medical oncologist from America, from Texas Oncology, who was I was consulting. I realized that the medical, fraternity in India is just fabulous. The doctors are
great.
just fabulous. As far as oncology is concerned, it's top grade. And I was very comfortable. I did it in Mumbai and Pune. Some of my surgeries happened in Pune, some in Mumbai, and my chemotherapy and the rest of the treatment happened in Mumbai at one of the hospitals there. So it was a, I would say I was amazed with the experience. I had a fabulous support system.
A person go through with this pain, you need one strength. Obviously, one is your family.
Yeah.
What inner strength was with you? Because one needed. I think there were so many women out there who must be listening to you and they will get connected to you. Everybody has their own.
So the inner strength actually came from all these women, men and women, not just women, I would say, men and women who actually got in touch with me when my news broke out, right?
Yes.
When the news came out in the media, and I was it was amazing to see the kind of support and love poured in from everywhere. That's when I realized that I'm not alone, and that there are so many
Yes.
around me who are suffering and going through the same pain, and the strength kind of comes to you when you realize that, okay, you want to be not a role model or something, but somebody who inspires them, because they are looking up to you. They're watching you. They want to see a strong person. They don't want to see weakness, because I don't think we have the space for weakness anywhere. So yeah, so I decided to kind of be strong and show that side of me.
But when you're a happy woman and have a live soul, suddenly this news come to you, what was that? How you take it that time? Because mostly we broke out, especially of dad. He was on a stage where he was recovering. Your family.
So you have to understand one thing about my family.
This is very important.
You have to understand one thing about my family. We probably that's where I get it from.
Yes.
They are somebody who are full of empathy. There is no time and space for sympathy. Okay.
What a lie.
So we are like, okay, this has happened. Everybody in my family was like, let's do this. We are together. Let's just go ahead.
You were alone when this news came to you?
No, of course not. No, but I did not inform anybody in the family till my first surgery was done.
Oh.
Because a lot of reports and everything had to come, and I wanted to know what stage and everything I am. Afterwards, I disclosed. Prior to my chemotherapy, I disclosed. So my dad didn't know till my
first surgery you were alone.
No,
That's love you there.
Yeah, but I also have like fabulous friends and support system, because of which it was possible.
Because mostly we get scared of doing things alone.
Yes,
but I love this line. Your first surgery you did alone.
Yeah, I did it. I wouldn't call alone, but yes,
still.
my family was not knowing about it, and my doctors told me that if you don't require chemotherapy, you don't need to tell them.
Wow.
But yes, I needed chemotherapy and got to know about it after the first surgery was done.
The kind of waves you give me goosebumps, my God, what a lady you are. Now, how life changed now?
I think
you're
I've come on
cancer-free, and I think
I'm,
you need to
I'm
take...
cancer-free, and it's been 2 years since
a
I'm
life.
cancer-free. It's been a year and a half since my treatment got over. So it's...
Any change you find yourself?
Of course, yeah. It's a completely different perspective that I have towards a routine life now. I don't take things for granted at all.
Yes, we
and
should.
I am somebody who used to give my 100% and enjoy, but now I see to it that I actually have fun.
Yes.
There is no time to just crib and stress over things which are out of
Ye nahi
control.
hua, wo nahi hua. We always do that.
Yeah, we stress a lot, and then there's you suddenly realize that it's futile. It's not
And life is just seconds, that we realized during
and
COVID.
things can change, and change is hard, but it can be beautiful.
So one thing, now you're doing it, not before that you were doing it. You're eagerly doing it after you recovered. Now you're disease-free. How you take these things
I
in your life?
meditate. I wasn't meditating prior to this. I
Okay.
started meditating that's the only, I would say, the only lifestyle change that I
Okay.
must have done. I used to do a lot of yoga prior to
That
that,
too,
as
yes.
well, and I used to do everything else. You know, I used to swim and I used to gym and everything. But meditation is something that I never did. And I started meditating through my treatment, and that has really helped me.
So
and
now
that
what do you
has
want to
started-
do? Travel? I'm seeing more of travel now.
Of course,
You're
travel.
traveling like a hell,
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
I
yes,
keep
yes.
watching you. You're traveling, enjoying.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think which are the places now left? All globe, globe in your pocket.
No, it's a beautiful planet that we live on, and
I think you want to
we
cover
should
the
go.
globe.
Oh.
If you're given a chance.
No, I have my favorite spots, and I think I'll end up going to those places again and again. But yes, travel is something that that is absolutely rejuvenating for me, and just keeps me going.
The place which is your favorite, you keep going. You're ready to go anytime.
No, in India, it's obviously Goa. You'll see me in Goa very often.
Recently also you went there.
Yes, because I'm completely ocean person. I love the ocean. So yes, in India it's Goa, and also the mountains. I want to now kind of in India go up north and Himalayas and all of that.
And now you're back. You're again busy, as you're always a busy lady.
Yes.
So now what's coming and where we can see you soon?
Oh, there's a
lot of things are happening in your life.
But right now, I mean, as far as next projects are concerned, I'm considering the next projects, and I'm really excited because there's, now there's OTT and there's so much happening.
Yeah.
So I'm considering feature and OTT both, and let's see. Apart from that, I'm right now completely focused on my foundation.
And Telugu,
that's keeping
yes,
me
that's
busy.
more important. That's very important. And Telugu movies, if chance is given, like the movies will come to you, you're ready to do? Like
Of course, there are some really nice offers that I'm
You have
considering
time?
right now. Of
You're
course,
busy?
no, of course,
Full
yeah,
busy?
no. My first love is camera.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
So anything happened? Nothing has been signed yet, or it's coming up? Yeah.
So I am here to I'm going through some scripts
Very
and
good.
working that out. So hopefully.
Love and marriage. One line for Hamsa. What love and marriage mean? For obviously people will ask. We want you to see with a nice guy. You're such a beautiful girl. You should have your kids. And next time I should come to you and I'll play with them, not with you.
I don't know about kids and I don't know about marriage, but love, yes, it's. I mean, we're humans. We need companionship,
Yes.
and I think that is more important.
You want to experience motherhood, marriage in future, anytime if something works on you, like you loved it. Okay, this is the time I can go for.
At today's date and time, it's like we are surrounded with so many kids.
Yes.
We are mothers to, like, literally I love plants.
Yes.
And I'm literally mothering my plants and there are so many ways, and there are pets and
And you keep doing so much. I've heard, like, for the kids, and you keep doing donating, social work, you're doing a lot of things.
Yes.
So for kids sides, what's your plans? Like on the social or NGO side?
Right now, nothing.
Okay.
Right now, nothing. But I want to basically, like I said, we are coming up with a project which is, for the schools, for kids to kind of get the awareness of self-test and examinations for
And you're
cancer.
a good singer, so I think we need to end up with the beautiful
No,
song.
no.
You don't miss your songs, and right? I mean, now also people sing your songs, and it's like a forever. I don't know how many generations will see your dance, your songs. So you just one line or something. I know you love singing. You're a good singer.
Yeah. No,
No?
I'm not a good singer.
Oh,
But
why you criticize yourself? We are the ones who will decide. We are your fans.
I'll just sing like from
Which one is
the
your
debut
close to your
film.
heart?
Yeah. The Anumanaspadam. I'll sing one line for you. La 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 la. Pratidinam ni darshanam mari darkuna క్షణ క్షణం నీ అర్చనం మిక జరపనా నిన్ను చూడలేని రోజు నాకు రోజు కాదు.
Continue, please. I loved it.
Yeah.
We don't need any background music or something. It's such a good song.
Thank you.
How can you say that? You're not a good singer, yeah. Come
It is-
on.
it's-
I loved it.
Yeah.
So we'll just end up by just small the thing. I'll give you 4 words and you just have to answer. Actors, 1 line for them, just 1 line.
Okay.
Prabhas, 1 line.
Mirchi.
Junior NTR,
Energy.
energy. Ramcharan.
Poise.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's go a
yeah,
little
good.
bit. Rajnikant sir,
Oh my God. Legend.
Allu Arjun.
Star.
Wow. And I think we have seen a big change now in cinema after this Bahubali. All now Telugu movies are going in Hindi.
Yeah.
Hindi movies are going in
Yeah.
Telugu because you were that time when they were only Telugu.
Yes,
Hindi was
yes,
not
yeah,
much.
yeah.
How you see this change take it?
Oh, that's beautiful. I mean, I don't think there are any
No boundaries now.
no boundaries, and it's I think the social media especially has gotten everything.
Yes, yes.
So it's wonderful to see the kind of love and support for the South Indian films that is pouring in from all over India. And again, I think it boils down to culture.
Yes.
Because it's
As
so
you've told.
culture centric, and that is what I
So
think
nowadays,
makes it
how
art.
much time you're spending in social media?
Very little. Very
It's less
little.
now?
Oh yes, it's very little. I do a lot of things. I have a life.
Yes.
So I see
That's
to it
the
that
point.
I do that.
I think there is a message I think should go that social media somewhere has dominated us. I think we should have used the social media, but now social media is using us somewhere, I think.
No, I don't
So
think
I
it's
think
that way. I think it's everybody
like
can
in the
control.
parties, people are just into their life with the phone and
Well, it's your
that's-
priorities that you set in, and it's everything has a good and a bad side. So I think social media is
nothing to do with that.
it's good. I mean, I don't see a bad side to it if you use it the right way.
So I think now you want to travel more. You want to work for your this upcoming awareness camp.
My foundation.
Yes, your foundation, which we also wanted to come together, and
Yes.
this is very important thing which you are doing. And third thing,
What is the third thing?
you have to tell that you're ready to do it. I mean, you just want to
I
do
just
it.
want to breathe and just live a healthy life.
Very important thing. Breathe. I think that's the more healthier part.
Yeah.
That is the richest thing which we
Yes.
have to understand.
Yes.
Hamsa, after talking to you, I just had a very rich interview. This is called a rich interview. So thank you so much. I know you have to rush.
Yes.
Still, I have taken more time.
Yes.
But I'll catch you again and again because you inspire me as a woman, and I think your work have actually inspired us and all the women there. We wanted to be with you for
Thank
your
you
this
so much.
awareness campaign, and which is very important.
Yeah.
So I think with this journey, want to end up this interview and start the journey of your campaign. So please involve us also.
For sure. I will
Please
need
do
your
the update
I
so
will
that
need
we
your
can
support.
also be a part of it. And
I
we
will
need
need
that
the
as a
support,
woman.
and it's not a one man's job.
Yes.
And
We all have to come
I'm
together.
a tiny speck in this universe, and
Yeah.
want to make a little bit
No,
of
Tilly,
impact with
we
it.
will also come
So,
and let's do
yes.
that.
So please,
Let's
please
make it
do.
a big.
Thank you.
So thank you, Hamsa
Thank
ma'am,
you so
talking
much.
to us.
Yes, thanks.
So it was a wonderful chit chat and conversation with Hamsa Nandini ma'am. Till then, goodbye.